Hi, my friends. Oh my gosh, welcome to Wednesdays with HDK. It is the HDK download. Here's where we come, where I just give you all of my brain, all of my 21 years of experience in beauty, in skincare, in makeup, in leadership, in business, in hard things, like whatever you want to talk about. We are here to talk about it. So thank you for being with me today. And today's topic, I'm super excited. So make sure you say hi when those of you who are on live, say hi, where you're from, all of that, and what you're excited to learn today about acne and aging. I think it's incredibly unfair, by the way. Incredibly unfair that is skin out there that is fighting lines and wrinkles and fighting acne at the same time. And I think it's incredibly unfair because I am one of those faces. And it's something that I have struggled with since my 20s. Did not have acne growing up, but it was adult onset acne, which is so mean. And it's has been something that I've struggled with for the last 20 years or so. And so it is a constant effort on my part. And therefore, it becomes a constant love of mine to be able to share with people the solutions of what I've found and helped hundreds of people through this process. So I'm excited to teach you guys. I hope you have a notebook and a pen ready because I'm going to download, look what I did there, download tons of product knowledge and information to you. Okay, so the issue that we're going to tackle is acne and aging on the same skin. And like I said, it's brutal and it's not fair. And it's something that you see more common now than ever before. So you will, as a consultant or a consumer, you will find that this is not as rare as it used to be. It's something that it just keeps coming up. And we need to have some great ideas and some methodology to tackle it, because just throwing a clear proof acne treatment, acne line at it will not help both issues. It might help the acne issue, but it's probably, well, it's not at all going to solve any kind of aging. In fact, it might make it appear even worse in some cases, because clear proof or any kind of acne line is going to dry skin out. Dry skin equals old skin. Okay, so how are we going to tackle both at the same time? The first thing that we have to do is we have to remember that both of these issues are actually skin barrier issues. Acne first is the thing that we need to tackle. That's where the skin is broken, the skin is mad, the skin is inflamed. And so we need to treat the acne side of it first, but we want to treat it in a way that doesn't dry out the skin and damage it further, because we do need to be super cognizant of the aging side of that, which is exactly the opposite of what acne products can do. And vice versa. A lot of aging products are heavy and hydrating and luxurious. All those things are great. Not if you have acne prone skin. They are not great at all. It just made my skin go, like, I wish I could use decadent, luxurious, thick creams and hydrating, and nope. Even at 47, my skin is like, heck to the no. We cannot do that. So we got to do things a little bit different. So the first thing that I would recommend is that we're going to start with the acne line, or the acne issue of the skin. And so the cleanser that you pick is super important. I would have always said cleansing bar, by the way, and because we no longer make that, like, that product was the perfect anti-aging and acne treatment in one use. Do I have 15 in my cabinet? Yes, I do. Don't call me asking me for them, because I'm not going to give them to you. Was a very, very, very special product. And so now what we need to do is we need to find a product that will do both things, or at least one of the things. And because acne is the first issue that we want to handle, we want to get a cleansing product that is the best for that. So we can go, I'm looking at my inventory in case you want to know what I'm looking at. See it right there. We can go mattifying cleanser of the new Mary Kay skincare line. It's a great option. It is not anti-aging, so that's not going to help that issue, but it is great to help oil. It is great for sensitive skin. It also is great for just repairing the skin barrier. So I love that option. I also, the combination of oily, time-wise, not a bad option there. And then some people are going to be able to use Voluform Repair Cleanser. That is decadent. It also is it's a tightening. It's not overly hydrating. That cleanser could be utilized for some people. So, but I would start at the top, which is the Mary Kay skincare line, then go to Time Wise, then go to Voluform. And sometimes you just kind of have to work your way through that. I think acne skin and aging skin is the most trial and error of anything that you'll ever do in your business. Or if I'm talking to a consumer, talking to me on the other side here, it is the trickiest thing because not all skin is created equal, and skin will react to different products in a different way. So it's not a cookie cutter approach. So when I'm talking to somebody, I'm actually working with two people right now, two women that I've known forever, by the way, which is really cool, through this process. Well, they don't have the exact same products, and I know they're going to react differently to those. So it is a trial and error. I always ask people at the beginning, are you committed to doing this with me? Because I'm committed to doing this with you. I will go the distance. Everything's 100% guaranteed, and we might need to make tweaks and switches as we go. So just because the first go around does not work doesn't mean we're out of options. I think that's the great part about Mary Kay, is that our line is so comprehensive and versatile that we don't have to just go, man, that was what I got for you. I don't know, like that's it. That's not at all what we have to do. We can just keep just moving things in and out. So we just know that our first choice is this. If that doesn't work, then we try something else. And you have to be committed to it, and they have to be committed to it. That is key. Okay, so we got to pick a cleanser, and then we need to most often grab a couple things out of the clear proof line. The two things, unless they're allergic, and some people are allergic to benzoyl peroxide or salicylic acid, but 80% of the time they are not. So I'm going to pick the toner, the blemish control toner, twice a day for active acne or areas of issue. So mine was always my chin area. I don't have to do it, maybe sometimes in the summer, but I don't have to do it near as much. I used to have to do it twice a day in order to get it under control. So a little bit of toner in not the whole face, because we need to work on aging also, just the active issue acne part. So if it's temple area, or a lot of times you'll see it on the jawline or chin. And then you also spot treatment with the acne treatment gel. That stuff is amazing. That's a twice a day product, super, super thin amount in just your active acne problem areas. Or, if you don't have blemish prone skin, you may not understand this, but if you do, you're totally going to get this. You can kind of feel it coming. You can kind of feel it underneath the skin. You're kind of getting that little buzzing feeling. Zap it with some blemish control toner and some acne treatment gel. That will really help. Also, charcoal mask. Charcoal mask is going to be your very best friend. You can use it full face. Like I could use that every day in the summer, and it would help me tremendously with my oil production. But you can also spot treatment. So you don't want to do your whole mask and you're getting ready to make dinner. Throw a couple of little dots on there if you can feel it coming. Let it sit for 20, 30 minutes, and then wipe it off before you eat, before you go to bed, whatever that is. And that's going to be your best friend, is that charcoal mask, especially during the summer, or if you are an athlete or you wear hats or masks, anything on your face, you have got to get that dirt and oil off of your skin. The more you can get it out of your skin, the more it's not going to have an opportunity to sit, fester, clog pores, enlarge pores, gather dirt, all of those things. So the cleaner we can keep your skin, the better it's going to be. And your charcoal mask is the most important thing in that, besides consistency. If you have blemish prone skin, you don't not wash your face morning and night. I mean, I can count on one hand how many times I have not washed my face morning and night in my life. And I think a lot of it is because I have blemish prone skin, and you just don't have the luxury, because I would be a huge zit if I left it's not even makeup. It's the dirt and the oil. Ugh, I cannot. So you can't either. Okay. So charcoal mask several times a week, whenever you need to. Radiance facial peel, my most favorite product in our entire line. Once again, you're exfoliating rapidly. You're not letting that oily, dead skin clog those pores. You're revealing fresh skin often. So twice a week at least. Let's get those 3 layers of dead, dull, oily, gross skin that just builds up. That's the problem with oily skin, is your face wants to shed the skin. Your oil is like, no, let me stay here forever. Seriously. And so the peel will come through and go, nope, 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 clean, clean, clean. And then you're power packing it with the charcoal mask. You can use it one after another. You can alternate days like skin cycling. One is not better than the other. Both will do exactly what you want it to do. And then your last thing on this is your first system, is your hydration. What are you going to pick to hydrate? And there, in my mind, there are only 2 options for this, and both of them are gel moisturizers. Gel moisturizers do not contain any kind of heaviness or decadence or luxury. No, we do gel because it's effective and it's not going to clog your pores and it's not going to goop up your skin. So we've got mattifying moisturizer, which I personally use every day. It's the only moisturizer I have ever been able to use ever in 20 some odd years every day. Mattifying moisturizer. It's in our Mary Kay skincare line. It is really, really wonderful. Really wonderful. Your other option, if your skin can handle it, it's a little bit heavier. It's not heavy, but a little bit more, is oil-free hydrating gel. It's more of the luxurious style, but it's still a gel. It's like a gel whip. It's fabulous. It is really wonderful. If I could use it every day, I can use it more in the winter than I can in the summer. But if I could use it every day, I absolutely would, because it is true decadence for us oily people. Okay, so let's review. How are we going to tackle the acne side? This is what we're starting with. We're starting with the cleanser of your choice. You've got mattifying. You've got combo oily miracle set or 4-in-1 cleanser. And then for the lucky girls that can handle it, the Voluform. Some people can. Some people can. Everybody can handle probably the mattifying cleanser. It just doesn't have any anti-aging in it. So we're making sacrifices there. Then we're going to get into our Clear Proof line, our blemish control toner, our acne treatment gel. Then we're going to use our charcoal mask, lots and lots and lots. Radiance facial peel twice a week to exfoliate, and then the hydration of our choice, which is mattifying moisturizer or oil-free hydrating gel. Okay. Once our skin barrier is getting under control, once we're starting, okay, my acne is subsiding, we've gotten rid of all the acne. Now we've got some other issues that we need to work on: aging and probably scarring. And so the good thing about the aging and the scarring is most of those products are going to overlap for you. And there's actually some overlapping in things that will help acne as well. So that's where I get really excited. Like, this is really where your bang for your buck comes in, is on the things that do both. The things that do both: retinol. Once you get your face retinized, now disclaimer, my face could never handle the facial milk. I think I tried it twice and my face was like, no, thank you. No, thank you. We do not need me. So I just used oil-free hydrating gel as my dilutant. Is that a word? So to get my face used to the retinol. But then once your face is used to the retinol, like, I can use it every night and have no problem with it. That's going to help aging, sun damage, lines and wrinkles, all the issues, and acne at the same time. That's why retinol is the gold standard, and it is what you like. Everybody should be on a retinol product, hands down. Everybody, unless your skin cannot handle it, but that's rare. So retinol does both. The peel, the Radiance facial peel, does both. I told you it's going to exfoliate. It's going to help with clogged pores. It's also going to reveal fabulous, young, fresh skin underneath. So the peel is anti-aging and acne as well. Your microdermabrasion, once your active acne is gone, or you can use it on places that are not breaking out actively, is your microdermabrasion Refine. Don't do the pore minimizer. I know it's counterintuitive, but don't. Just the Refine. Scrub large pores. That will help with enlarged pores. It will help with dirty pores and scarring. This is the number one thing that helped my scarring. I had so many scars down through here from having acne for so long, over and over and over and over and over again. That's what causes the scarring. Microderm got rid of everything. There's no scar except for the time that I hit my chin with a medicine ball at seminar, and it hit it, and it was 16 pounds, and I threw it as hard as possible. It came back up. I didn't know it was a bouncy one. Hit it, and I bit through my lip, I can't even feel this part of my lip. I have a scar in there and I have a scar right there. Microderm did not get rid of that, unfortunately, but it did get rid of all of the other things. So, and texture of skin, softness of skin, suppleness of skin. So microderm is a double dipper as well. And then your other double dipper is the orange booster, the ferulic acid and niacinamide. That is going to brighten your skin tone. It'll help with sun damage. It'll help with rosacea. It'll help with all of those things. But niacinamide also helps with oil production. So that is a huge part of acne. So you will love the ferulic acid and niacinamide. Those are the things that help both. Actually, I'll throw this in there. If you're going outside and you're going to spend time outside and you're going to use a sunscreen, the sunscreen that I want you to use is the mineral sunscreen SPF 30. It will not add more moisture. It will oil to you. It won't break you out. I have a hard time with sunscreen. A lot of people have a hard time with sunscreen that are oily. So switch to the mineral sunscreen. It's a physical sunscreen and it also blocks sun. So the sun damage is far less of an issue. And the prior sun damage that you've had for years and years and years that pops up every year, that's not going to be near as much of an issue when you use a physical blocking sunscreen, mineral sunscreen 30. So 5 things that double dip. Now, how you're going to add these things in. So once we get our skin barrier right, our acne is under control, we want to really start honing in on aging, but we have to use the appropriate aging products. We can't use everything. Like we just can't. So we have to be mindful of it. First thing you're going to do, add the orange booster, ferulic acid, and niacinamide. Of course, you're adding an eye cream twice a day. You can actually do the eye cream at the very beginning because that's not going to have anything to do with your eye area. Firming eye cream is the one that I would recommend probably with this kind of skin type, or the Time Wise eye cream. But I love firming eye cream. I love them all. I love them all. I use them all. Love them. Then you can start introduce retinol. It's going to be a great addition there, getting your skin retinized. If we're doing well, let's try to add our vitamin C plus resveratrol booster. Your boosters are going to be great for aging. They're the like if you're concerned about aging at all, you need to get into the boosters because boosters are everything. But the boosters are really great for this skin type as well because they're not adding any kind of hydration, any kind of moisture, any kind of cream, any kind of heaviness. That it's like an oil consistency, almost like a water oil consistency. So they're the perfect thing to add into your system twice a day to dig deep into aging, but still not adding too much to your skin. Too much is not good. If we're doing well there, then you can do the replenishing serum C plus E. That's when you start to get into some serums. They're a little bit heavier. Some people are going to handle this well. Some people it's going to be too much, as is lifting serum. If I can get them on lifting serum, man, that's a killer because that's really going to help tighten up all of your skin. But it's a heavier product as it should be. It's a decadent anti-aging product. So sometimes we can get them there, sometimes we can't, but it is always a goal to get them there. And then another thing that you can add that is wonderful, I need to put this on the both list, is your moisture renewing gel mask. You can sleep in it. What I love it to be for oily skin is it really helps your pores look smaller, which you don't think it was going to. It plumps up your skin. It does not add excess moisture, which is wonderful. So it's a great way for anti-aging, but also kind of smooths out any kind of indiscretion in your oily skin. Oily skin tends to have a lot more texture issues. So we want to help with that in all of these different ways. So recap the things that help both: retinol, Radiance Facial Peel, ferulic acid, niacinamide booster, microderm refine only, your mineral sunscreen, SPF 30, and then we can put that moisture renewing gel mask in there. Sleep in that a couple times a week. So we're going to add, after we get our acne under control, let's add eye cream. Let's add our orange booster. Our purple booster is a great one to add. Retinol is fantastic for that. Vitamin C plus E, replenishing serum, and lifting serum. Now, I will tell you the other one, the HA plus ceramide booster, I'm not going to say controversial. Hyaluronic acid is an incredible ingredient. Some people can handle it. with this skin type and some people can't. Some people say it changes everything and it's great. My skin cannot handle it. So that's one that is, it could be really good. It could not be really good, but that's why you want to do things like you want to tackle things one at a time so that you can see what's really helpful and what is too much. I don't want to say less is more because I use a ton of product on my face. You guys know I do. If you've not watched the 30-day skin boost camp, please go watch it and feast yourself in new skin because that's what it's going to do for you. So I believe in lots of product. You just have to be careful and you have to try them one at a time as you go to see if this high maintenance skin that you're working with, either it's a customer or a client or it's your face like mine, it's a little high maintenance. It can handle stuff, but it's just particular about what it wants to handle. So just take it slowly and feel free if things get out of control, scale back, let it heal back again, and then try again, because you really do want as many anti-aging products as your face can handle, and you want to even out your skin so you don't have to use near as much acne product. But I don't know, if you're like me, some of it gets better and then some of it's like, well, that's probably just going to be the way my skin is. You know, they used to say that your skin would get drier as you get older. I don't know when that's going to happen, but they do say that you will wrinkle slower. So, hey, maybe there is a glimmer of hope for us. So if you have any questions, feel free to write them in the comment section. I will, of course, watch or look for, it alerts me when you guys comment. So I will make sure that I get in here and answer those for you guys. So hope this was helpful. Tell me what you learned. I love to hear what you learned. And then always like the video, comment on the video, and please subscribe to the channel. All of that helps my algorithm, and that's important over here in the YouTube world. So thank you guys. I will see you next week. Next week is very special. We're going to talk about how to set goals that you cannot lose at. Wouldn't you like to know how to set a goal that you cannot actually lose? Next Wednesday. See you here.